We discussed a little about that area of governance. We said something about Prince2. I'll tell you a little bit more later about Prince2, MSP, and other approaches. And probably you know that all those approaches are the property of Her Majesty. Her Majesty and the British Crown is the owner of all those standards, and the standards are open to everyone that wants to use it. We do not pay for using Prince2. We do not pay for saying, oh yes, we have ITIL implemented within our organization. This is for free. That knowledge was open thanks to Her Majesty, and we may use it for free. So is with the maturity model. Each organization, doesn't matter, small one, bigger one, or even a country, can measure itself in a question: what is my maturity in the area of project management? How efficient I am in project management? How efficient I am in program management? And what is my maturity in the area of portfolio? Organization may be a little bit better in the project, worse in the program, and medium in the portfolio level. There is some kind of a mechanism test. Each organization can answer the question about the maturity. The maturity can be scored, well, starting from 0, of course, level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 is just for awareness of something. It's not small to be aware of something. And we have process perspective, management control, benefits management, financial management, stakeholder management, risk management, organization governance, and resource management. We may be assessed in the area again, project, program, and portfolio management. Just to learn what the weaknesses of our organizations are and what to improve. What to improve. Because at the end, I believe we want to be an organization that is a forecast, will do everything what is needed on time, in budget, and within any problems. Here is the full list of the best management practice guidances that are available. Here you can see the Prince2, MSP, MLP, P3O, and more, and the others. The books, the manuals, and also the certifications program if you want to get a certificate of that. Okay, now I'm going to tell you a little bit about each of those parts of governance. Just a few words. It's impossible to give you a whole picture of all the parts of area within, let's say, 10 minutes. Now I tell you just a word about that. In the next part of my speech after the break, I'll tell you a little bit more about Prince2, because everyone starts with Prince2, starts with project management as a basic knowledge, and builds on that with the other areas of management. Also, what is project management? Planning, delegating, monitoring, control all aspects of the project. Motivation of those involved to achieve the project objectives within the expected performance target for time, cost, quality, scope, benefits, and risks. We have the following parts of Prince2. We have principles. Each British guidance will be composed of principles. First, we must agree on something that is not to be discussed. We accept the principles. We must accept something that will build on that. We'll have teams, key aspects of project management, key knowledge areas, let's say, and we have processes, step by step, moving from one point of a project to another point, and we have tailoring, so the context of the project. This is the Prince model. The principles are down. Everyone will stand on that. There are teams, 7 teams, and there is a process in that leading. This is just the model of Prince2. And usually we'll need 3 days to cover 3 days of foundation course to cover all the details, how the anatomy of the project is composed of, project environment, that is, and that. 7 principles. Continued business justification, learn from experience, defined role, responsibilities, managed by stages, managed by expansion, focus on products, and tailored to suit the project environment. And the process, as I say, I promise the next part, I will cover a little bit, in the next part of my speech, we'll cover it a little bit more detailed. With Princeton, here is the process that will lead us from the pre-project to the final delivery stage of a project, step by step. A little bit about MSP, program management, action carrying out coordinated organization, direction of implementation, dossier of project. So program management is more or less coordinating the projects that all together will bring us the result and benefits. Program management aligns 3 critical organizational elements: corporate strategy, that program is very close to, mechanism for change, and business as usual environment. So the program must work very closely with those 3 environments. And the model of MSP, again, principles are always down. We built on principles, so principle first. We have teams, so the knowledge or management areas we must cover, and processes are down, showing us what the process, what the life cycle of a program must be implemented within our organization. Step by step, how to organize, how to run project, how to deliver the project, how to close the project. We'll guide us step by step. And we have, again, the principles, 7 principles. For each program, remaining aligned with corporate strategy, leading change, somewhat be a leader of a change, envisioning and communicating a better future, focusing on the benefits and threats to them, adding value, designing and delivering coherent capability, and learning from experience. 7 principles. If we can prove we can follow the principles, then we must be very proud, okay, we are as good as MSP, that we may run our programs perfectly. So this is the transformational flow. It works. There is a mandate. Someone decided, okay, we must have a program. First step, program identification. Program brief is prepared. When accepted, it is program definition, prepared by next step. When accepted, the delivery process starts by establishing tranche by tranche, delivering the capability, realizing the benefits, and managing the tranche many times until closing a program. Okay, just a sample. I want to be a millionaire. I have a vision. I'm dreaming about a beautiful blue island, Caribbean island. And I'm in there, I can see it. When I'm closing my eyes, I can see myself. Well, beautiful ladies will bring me some drinks, music is playing, I do nothing. That's my dream. I'm here. What can I do? What can I do to make it happen? Well, one project would be not enough. So probably I do it that way. In the first tranche, okay, I will buy a special equipment to clean shoes, for example. I'll find a good place on the street, and I start offering a shoe cleaning service. It's killer. Delivering the capability was just buying the tools, finding the place, making some marketing announcement that I'm here every day and I will offer shoes for you, cleaning shoes for you. Then a process of realizing the benefits. I'm cleaning, so I'm earning money. This is the first run. Maybe it will take 2 years, but I have it in my plan. After 2 years, okay, I collected so much benefits that I'm thinking about next tranche. I must deliver some capability. Some more, what can be the next tranche? Maybe I buy a small shop on the street. So not just a simple service of cleaning the shoes, now I have a shop. There will be some projects to deliver the capability, to organize that shop on the street. Okay, there will be a time for realizing the benefits of the shop. Maybe another 2 years. What is going the next tranche to be? Maybe I'll buy a supermarket. And then maybe I buy a set of supermarkets. And finally, just the beautiful island. The project will be closed when I'm in there. So this is the idea of a program. Risk management, we are facing risk all the time. This is not true that people say that risk is concerned very much with project management. Of course, yes, but not only. Risks are everywhere. Risks are everywhere. So we should look at it as a risk everywhere. Each and every time we are on the street, we may break our legs on the street. There is a snow, there is a wet, something. We risk all the time. And the problem is that we should risk at the acceptable level. So more is a guidance of Her Majesty for the organization, how to recognize, how to establish a risk procedure within our organization. At the level of project, at the level of program, at the level of portfolio. What is more model? We have management and principles all the time, as usual, and we have the process of managing the project. Where to apply? To strategic, to program, to project, to operational. Organization should have that more standards everywhere. Probably we should have more department or risk management department within our organization just to manage the risk, just to say what is the acceptable level of a risk for that project or for the program, okay? Each and every hour an organization is facing risks coming from projects. We have 300 projects. What is that aggregated level of risk that is coming to organization? Operational risk, and the more guidance will help us to establish any rules, so any governance for the organization to take care of risk, to control risk at the acceptable level. MOP is a guidance of Her Majesty guidance, how to manage the portfolio. How to manage the portfolio. Organization should organize the portfolio of the project. And portfolio is the part of the governance that runs all the time. Project is temporary. Program is temporary. Project is closed when it's finished. So is program. Portfolio runs all the time. We do portfolio definition, we do portfolio delivery all the time, up to the end of the organization. Organization define portfolio first, not necessarily once a year. There might be some changes during the year that may influence our decision, and deliver the portfolio. Portfolio management is permanent for that reason. And just to ensure we are undertaking the right programs, we are deciding on the right package. We have a knowledge about the progress of each project, where we are, because we want to maximize our benefits from that. Well, the objective portfolio management change initiatives are being really delivered, well, on time. Portfolio is sufficient to achieve the desired contribution to strategic objectives. With the question, we have objectives, strategic objectives. What is the portfolio we must to set to achieve it? In the end, the question, do we have benefits? To measure the benefits, are we receiving the benefits? And the PTRIO governance part saying us what should we do to have all those pieces of governance established in our organization. As we agreed, they will not come to us just as a gift from the God. We must work to have it within our organization. So the question is to have PTRIO. The PTRIO model, very flexible model, then can be established within very small organization and very complex organization, even within all the country. We can imagine more. Here is the model. What we can say is just portfolio office, supporting decisions taken at the portfolio office. Maybe in one place, maybe distributed to so-called hubs. If the organization is, let's say, distributed geographically, then we may have some kind of a hubs working at the portfolio level. And we have a temporary offices for project and program. Temporary offices created when there is a project or program, then it's supported by the local temporary office with the support. And all around here is the center of excellence, so the function that is responsible for setting the standards. What is the standard of my organization? What are the tools my organization will be using? What is the education needed for the persons while taking part in the project? Center of excellence as the another part. Well, the principles, of course, govern effectively, hold people account, prioritize investment, safeguard value, invest in people and processes, and track process through highland and exception-based reporting. Principles, there must be principles. We build on principles. And this is the business change governance. And there are the 4 questions each organization should ask and should be answered. The question is, are we getting things done well? So is it what we need, what we ask for? Are we doing things the right way? Are we doing the right things, and are we getting the benefits, the business benefits? Who's on your opinion, who would ask the question, are we getting the business benefits? Who's asking the question? Who? That's just top management. Who's asking the question, are we doing things the right way? Who? Quality perhaps? No, quality assurance, yeah, perhaps yes, but I believe that's a question the project manager can ask, for example. Project manager would like to do the things in the right way. Well, this is the question for quality. Are we getting things done well? Okay. And the question, are we doing the right things? Top management, someone's working at a portfolio. It's a portfolio. Are we doing the right things? Is it what we do? And it's not very easy to have all those questions answered if you don't have some kind of a support. Let's say information support, expert support to that questions. This is the PTRIO task. PTRIO will provide governance Just by supporting and by assuring, by enabling at the level of project, supporting but giving the technique, skills, tools at the level of project, program and portfolio, and assurance, verifying the achievements, providing information if it's as it is. At the portfolio level, providing information hub. Many top managers say honestly that they suffer because they do not have any information. A president of a company told me, I would like to learn what my projects are. I'm asking, please give me a list of your projects, and I don't have any. The second asked me, I would like to have a nice picture to learn what is the real status of my projects, because they don't tell me the truth. They tell me everything is okay, but finally everything is failed. I know nothing in advance, but I would like to know. It's not going to be achieved without creating P3O in the organization that would provide that kind of information will be available. So P3O in our organization will be present at the portfolio level as a portfolio office. All the time, permanent. Will be present in the program office supporting program initiatives. Will be present at the project level supporting projects in the form of project offices. And all together will be a part of organization, supporting the program, or the program life cycle, P3O program life cycle in the organizations, and supporting just the maturity growth of the organization. Because we may say that the more mature organization would like to have more mature P3O, more professional services. Because the mature P3O model enables higher maturity of organization. It seems to work like a cycle. We do it step by step, improving our organization by expanding P3O. So if I ask you, what is the right approach to deliver P3O in the organization, what is the right answer to that? It's a program. In fact, it's a program. It's a program tranche by step, improving our organization. Improving because at the final, I want to have the maturity 5. I want to be perfect. I want to have 99 projects on time, within budget. Because it's worthwhile having that. It's worthwhile having that from the business point of view.